Well, so if you're a friend of the channels, a good friend of the channels, or a friend of mine, you will know, and you're probably tired of hearing it, about me organizing this spice cabinet, which I've been saying for 3 or 4 years now. Whatever. Yeah, I know you're probably tired of hearing about it, but I am at the tail end here of having everything done. I have already have been collecting my jars and or vessels for this project for some time, but some of them had sticker. Well, I just added some new ones, and some of them had stickers on them. So I was just removing those with alcohol. I started at some weeks back, so I'm going to finish that today by God's grace, and I am going to get started on organizing and or reorganizing my spice cabinet. This is really out of control, to the point where things have been falling, which is very dangerous, because although some of these containers are plastic, they're falling down on things that are glass. So, and it's just dangerous. Just to have something fall down on someone anyway, unexpectedly is, it'll shock a person or traumatize them. So, yeah, so I'm going to I had to also figure out how, well, not really how I was going to do it, but which jars I was going to use for which items, because it is semi-organized. But of course I have, I add spices and seasonings and herbs to the family, so that's how some things get out of hand. Now, this is not everything. There's another cabinet over the stove that has some herbs and salts and spices and all that kind of stuff there. And under the counter, or under this cabinet where I'm standing, I keep my bakery or my my baking supplies. So there's also some things there, but they stay there, so it doesn't have to be a problem coming over here. A lot of the things that are there, I think will stay there. I don't think I need anything out of there or whatever. But yeah, so anyway, this is where I keep spices. These are herbs, basically. These are salts and peppers. This is kind of miscellaneous things and overflow items. So overflow items are there because there's three. You see, this is laurel bay leaves. There's 3 different bay leaf containers up there. So those are specialty, somewhat specialty things and overflow and whatnot. And those are some salts. That's where I keep my salts. It's 2 canning pickling salts in there, and a kosher, and I took out this one other salt from there. And then I keep in there my bouillons and flavoring, different flavorings for crab boils and stuff like that. And there's lavender. There's different things in there. And what do you call those colors? Food coloring is in there. So yeah, and I do love keeping these. I'm not one that's going to be buying anything. Everything I need I already have. I'm not that kind of person that has to buy something for a project. However, I do wish that I would take these off, because I'm not in love with this, because I don't like seeing blue too much in the kitchen, because the kitchen has its own colors. Not that I'm opposed to blue. Blue is a beautiful color. However, I don't like this on here, so it'll probably stay in the back. So these are my own homemade Lazy Susans. You don't have to go out buying that or using those marbles and cake pans. This is so wonderful, so handy. When I need something out of it, I can grab it, or simply take it out and down. They're so simple to move. Just like this is a square or rectangular box, plastic container and box. Oh, and I got that Gucci, what you call this? This is so good. I love this. I don't even use it a lot anymore. Haven't been, well, I shouldn't say anymore, but I haven't used it in a while. What do you call this? Gujan, or, oh, sorry. Oh, I can't pronounce it, but you see what it is and you see where it's from. But it's really good. That little Asian hot pepper paste is so good, like in rice and stir fries and stuff like that. So, and you know, all these things are so easy. So anyway, I'm going to get to that, and then we're going to get this done. So, yeah, I think I said the reason why is because I wasn't sure which jars, because I have several types of jars, so I wasn't sure which jars I would use for which spice or herb or whatever. And I still really don't know, but God will help us in Jesus' name. So anyway, I'll talk to you in a little bit. On the flip side, we are finally doing it. Yes, I got everything down from my spice cabinet, and yes, we're getting ready to organize this junk. Well, it's not junk. It's not junk, Saida. It's not junk. Organize all of this and get them into their new homes, and by God's grace, the next time we see this cabinet, it is going to be organized, fixed, and looking nice. I'll talk to you on the flip side. Okay, so we made it to the flip side, finally. I know if anybody has listened to my videos, really listened, they'll hear me for at least 5 years. Well, yeah, maybe. Matter of fact, I think I have a video mentioning it 5 years ago that I was going to organize my spice cabinet. Although I have organized it, but you know, things had just kind of got out of hand. I'm buying spices. My roommates, they're buying spices, and I don't know why they're buying spices. And one of them, you know, is so funny. Because you'll say, well, can you bring me back, or can you buy some, like, you know, like cough drops, maybe a small package of cough drops. Let me show you what they'll bring back. So I don't know if they're from Texas or what, or excuse me, I don't know if they think they're from Texas, but they'll bring back huge containers of things. You ask for a small pack, can you just bring me a small pack of like 5 or 10 cough drops or something? And they'll bring, this is 160 cough drops. So they bring spices in the house. Of course, I'm buying spices when I need them, but they really don't need to buy spices. They're just doing stuff, and it's like we don't have a lot of space in the house. The space that we have is what we have. So where are you going to put everything? So like I said, it became dangerous. I was open up the cabinet, and stuff would start falling out or whatever. And it was organized, like I said. It wasn't, but like I said, we had started packing too many things in, etc., etc., etc. So, but now I have done it. I'm not completely finished yet because there's some plans that I had for the spice cabinet that didn't happen right now, but that's okay because it will happen as we start using up some of the spices and seasonings and whatnot. So here, let me just give a little tour, a small little tiny tour. Here are my salts, of course. These a pink salt, that's a white table salt, and this is a Mexican what is it called? I'll give you the information once I get to that. So here is our salts and peppers. You can't see it clearly, but it says salts and peppers. So in here, I didn't do much because there were blends or salt and pepper that were left over that need to be used up, because I had planned on decanting majority of the bottles that are in the cabinet, which I did. I have a whole bag full of that I did decant, but I was supposed to decant more, decant them, but it didn't happen. Like they buy this Old Bay season, so this is theirs. Of course, this one is mine, but I want to get rid of it. It's just a small amount, so I need to get rid of this. So like I said, I wasn't able to really do the new jars that I wanted to, because I still have a little bit of this mushroom umami seasoning. You know, there's just things that, well, I can decant this, but there's no space to put it in, because everything I want to just, the way I do things, I keep it contained, wherever the space is. If I don't have any more space, then I can't buy it, I can't use it or whatever. So, but yeah, so, and I'll probably keep my Bowl Monday container, and I got to get rid of this. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I don't think I liked it. I bought it for, I can't remember what I bought it for. I don't know if I bought it for taco seasoning. I mean, not taco seasoning, but like a taco. I can't remember what I bought it for, but I don't think I like it. I was looking for something spicy, but I don't think it's really that spicy, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to taste it again. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put it to the side right now, because I'm going to taste it, whatever. And I want to use this up. You know, there's just some things that need to be used up. I did get a chance to put away my peppercorns. And as you can see, the way I labeled everything, because I don't want any labels on stuff. I just like to be able to just see it. These are just my rainbow peppercorns. So I just used a Sharpie to do my labeling. And I think these are my white peppercorns. So yeah, this didn't get a lot of decanting or whatever, but I have the jars ready. These are the cute little, let me see, where's the mason one? Okay, the tiny little mason jars, and you know, some other jars I got from Old World. All of these are Old World jars, and this is a reusable. So if you can see by the color scheme, it's a kind of a black and white and silver, but you know, like salt and pepper. So all of my salt and peppers were going in there. I have I did get a chance to, I did put my what do you call these things, my pepper, what do you call these things? Red pepper flakes. I did get a chance to put those in this cute little mason jar. I've had these mason jars forever. And we need to finish up the black lime. You know, there were some things that need to be finished up in here. And I just keep salt, peppers, and, you know, stuff like that in there. That lemon zest and whatnot is in there. So that's that. Then, as I told you, these containers, you know, are my Lazy Susan. You can turn them around and see what you need to see inside of there. Although you can't see anything inside of there, you got to go in. And my little tiny Montreal steak seasoning, which I love Montreal steak seasoning. So this is still a work in progress right there. Then over here, these are what? Spices. These are my spices. These kind of gotten mostly decanted. These are, you know, my warming spices and other. You got cardamom and pumpkin pie spice, bearberry, or however it's bearberry. I forgot how to pronounce it, but that is in here. Nice warming spices and stuff like that. Your turmeric is here, your cinnamon is here, more and cinnamon sticks and stuff like that, and little other packages of cloves, star anise, garam masala, and this is a chili seasoning that someone gave me, and it looks like it's pretty good. I'm gonna try it. It says peppers and other spices and garlic. It doesn't say it has that anything, you know, terrible in it. So so I did get to decant. Well, I didn't even look at there. This is empty, so it's a holding space for some, because I think I want to make taco seasoning. I just make my own taco seasoning as I am cooking. You know, I add my cumin, my paprika, and you know, I add my stuff as I go along. But I'm thinking about making up a seasoning blend. That and something else and another thing that's missing from here are my dehydrated onions. So I'm waiting to also put my dehydrated onions in here, because although this says salt and peppers, I do keep my my garlic and my onions, my aromatics also go in with my salt and peppers. So yeah, so I was thinking I would just make up some and put it in here. I wasn't sure at first. I was like, but then again, when they want to make it, my roommates. Oh God, you guys know they're not really roommates. I mean, you know what I mean. But I was, sometimes they'll put some together. Well, they just started putting it together because what they would do is buy the packet, and they know I don't buy packets. I don't even want the packet in the house, so don't even buy the packet. So anyway, there's cumin in here, of course, and then I think this is allspice. Yeah, allspice. You got coriander, ground coriander, and what is this? Cloves, ground cloves, and I think this might be smoked paprika, which is very small. I'll have to refill that. Actually, repurchase and refill. Then there's nutmeg. So all of the kind of the warming spices and chili powder are in here. I think this is sage or poultry seasoning, stuff like that are in here. And like I said, I did get to use some of the jars that I've been saving like forever. I've been collecting and saving these things because and more curry powder, although I do have a can of another container of curry powder, because I wasn't sure that I wanted to decant these things, because it's like, well, they're already in something. What are you, why move them out or whatever? But I think it'll be a better fit for me to do that. So moving on, up here you'll see, and then some things are, like I said, I'm not done. They're out. Some things are still out of place, but we can open it and nothing is falling out. So that's the blessed part of it. Here are herbs, and I think I got a chance to use all the containers for the herbs that I wanted. So as you can, and the colors in here were like black, gold, and that kind of green or whatever. Actually, I wanted to change these out, but whatever. So these are the, warming spices and or spices. These, of course, are the herbs. Like I said before, there is some marjoram. It's just a tiny bit of marjoram in there. This was a tiny bit of celery seed. So it's in this small thing. So I want to hurry up and get rid of this so that stuff can have room. This is a blend that I made with some rosemary and thyme and some other things in it. Dill seed. This is thyme and just what is this, chives. Some things are not in large quantities, but anyway, sage, and of course, because it's herb, this is kind of like green was the theme for the herbs or whatever. And this looks like parsley, my love, tarragon, and this tiny little Parisian shallot herb blend, which we love on fish and stuff like that. And dill weed, what is this? Rosemary is probably there, and thyme. Rosemary and probably thyme. Yep. Oh, oregano. Oh, oregano. So where's the thyme? This must be thyme. Oh, no. What? Where's thyme? Did I? Oh, no. Oh, this is cilantro. That's interesting. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm sorry, guys. This is thyme, isn't it, Saida? You already said that. I was looking forward to it being at something else. Excuse me. So, yeah, so all done with this. And the way, these are not really supposed to be in the aisles like this, or it's not supposed to be here. I think this is a salt, so it's actually supposed to be here. But because for now, this is here. I normally, and I think I might change it. I have it in the middle, but I normally keep it against the wall, against the cabinet wall, because I think it's safer because this is glass and whatever, and I think I'm going to change it. I thought I would keep it here like this, but I think I'm going to change it. That way I can put the salt put that down here, you know, near here where it belongs. This is sumac here, and then that ginger container of ginger actually goes down here also. So I'm definitely gonna this of course will stay up here, my herbs de Provence, because it's next to herbs, but I'm definitely going to change these out. Matter of fact, I'm going to change it right now. Okay, so I changed it out. And the sumac belongs down here because it is, of course, a spice. So it belongs down here. I have the salt and the ginger. Now I feel more comfortable with this over here because I don't want them to, you know, whatever, fall or anything like that. So once some of the things get removed from here, then the sumac can go inside. And again, once some things get removed from here, the salt and the onion powder can go inside of here. So moving right along are some more things inside of here, which are just, and I wanted to really take these out of my bouillon cubes and put them like in a jar, but I think maybe they'll just do fine here. So I just kind of have my crab boil here, some food coloring, you know, liquid smoke, some turmeric, some tamarind, some consomme. Then I have saffron leaves, which, if you don't know, if you look for saffron, if you go to if you have an international section or a Mexican section or whatever, look for it there. It's much cheaper and it's better too. It's good. So in here it got my sazon, my ham seasoning, my vegetable bouillon, my beef bouillon, my what is this, shrimp bouillons, which are so good. So yeah, and then we got up here, I got all my salts. I got a couple of canning salts in here, a couple of iodized salts. Oh, okay, let me show you the salt that I was talking about. And then this elote and this nutritional yeast. I'm going to try to use these up on popcorns or whatever. They're not something that are, you know, they're not repurchases or something like that, but I think I'm going to use them on popcorns. I think that'll be the best. So yeah, a couple. I don't know why my camera's been jumping off on me like that, but anyway, a couple of iodized salts, just some new brands that I've never used before, and this is the sea salt, the Mexican sea salt, and it's so wet, and it's very delicious too. And I bought 2 of these. I bought these months ago, and I'm just now opening them to decant them in this particular container or whatever. So yeah, but it is really a nice sea salt. Okay guys, this camera does not want me to be great. It keeps cutting off, but so this is the last container, and the video I reference will be in the description box regarding the my long project, spice cabinet project. So let's quickly go through here. So I have my Madras curry powder is in here, my laurel bay leaves, a little bit that are left in here, the overflow stuff, and then my Sichuan peppers are in here, my black peppercorns are in here, I got dill seed in here, and some extra cumin, extra garlic and herbs blend, which we really like. I have my another part of my overflow of some coriander seeds, mustard seeds, of course, and these black mustard seeds, oh my goodness, they taste and smell so good when you're making mustard from them. I have my overflow of organic, ginger powder, the extra bay leaves, which are really huge and very flavorful, and this is another one with huge big bay leaves in them. Some sesame seeds are here, and the overflow of the black the white peppercorns, a few white peppercorns, and the 4 color peppercorns that we love. So yep, that's it. I'll take that back. And there's some little dill weed and more dill seed. Dill weed. Yeah, more dill weed. My silly camera keeps turning off on me, but it is well. So now these are overflow items that go in another area. Coriander seeds. I know that's a lot of coriander. Sumac, a jar of sumac. We got sesame seeds. We got garlic granules or garlic powder. More garlic granules. And then another whole bag, unopened bag of this sea salt, this Mexican sea salt. And look into that, you know, just if you want to, out of curiosity, because you know, it's mined in Mexico, that salt, you know. So, you know, everybody's about just salt, that salt, and then we have all of these controversies about salt. So if that was something that you were interested in, you can look at the benefits or, you know, whatever, if you, or the price or whatever. So anyway, and then just a couple of jerk seasonings. I think it's a couple of jerk seasonings in here. My favorite jerk seasoning is liquid though. And we never, well, I don't make it homemade ever. I just use the so a couple of jerk seasonings, more mustard seeds. That other mustard seed is black, and the other for the spicy mustard. This is more of the yellow mustard. And my favorite salt seasoning, no salt seasoning, which I do love. And then I want to put these are just my rosemary, which I cannot do, I mean, I shouldn't say can't do without, but I love cooking different beefs and steak cuts with rosemary. That's one of my favorites. And then the same amount of my thyme. I have to have thyme for certain dishes, especially my beans. And this is just a pound each. So I know I'm going to take these out and just put them, I think, in quart mason jars and keep those like that. So that will conclude, I think. Oh, one more thing. I had an idea to keep spoons in here, although we're not gonna, I dump my spices out on my hand when I'm cooking or pour it in. But I was thinking to keep you know, it was just because I bought these a long time ago. I either bought them four measuring sugar and flours and stuff like that, or I think it was either tea or the flour or whatever. But you know, then I thought, oh well, they could go in the what's-a-majigum, and I might keep them in here. I don't know. It depends how dangerous it looks. But yeah, I just got a few of those, and I just have those sitting in here for now, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, that will conclude. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I really, really appreciate it. And the reference for Texas was that, because you know how Texas is, everything is big in Texas. So this love of mine, always buying stuff that's big and in large quantities, you know, and it's so funny, but I know they just love me. That's all. I understand. But yeah, so anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for the encouragement and whatnot to get this done. Now, this is one more thing that I've checked off my list. Now I can keep going and keep pushing forward into other things. Thank you again so much. Let me know on what what projects, home projects you are working on. Or whatever you have just completed, because you probably completed yours. I was the one procrastinating, and then I got sick, and then all kinds of stuff happened. But anyway, I love you guys very much. Let me know what you think about all of my homemade stuff. Nothing was purchased. I don't think I'm going to try to take these labels off one day, but they've been up here. I don't know. But let me know what you think about my homemade stuff. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye bye for now.